Okay, I want to make a quick video on this Mdlz. I started looking at it last night, and their earnings were not really good, and the forecast wasn't really good. So I was kind of looking at some charts, and anyways, let's see what I found here. This is a weekly chart, like I like to start off in a long time period, and you can already see at this level of support that I had marked here with a lower low from here. It actually broke today, okay? And this morning I entered the play as soon as the market opened, and it had just started turning negative, and I entered the play immediately because it had broke. And the next area that I saw for a nice area of support came up right around the 200-day moving average at about, let's just call it, to be safe, I put it at 35. So that's about $3 from here. Let's look at the options, because this is what I have on it. I have good days. I have March puts. I have 43 days, and I picked up the 39 or the 38 puts for $1.35. So I'm already in the green. I'm already doing fairly well on the 38s. So I'm already up there. But what I wanted to show you is this area here at 35. My plan is to take some off at 35. That will probably be a double or a triple on what I paid for them. The options were cheap for the time that I got, and the spread was pretty good, so I immediately jumped on board and took them. When I get to here, I'm going to take half the position off, and then see if I can get a break of this, of the 200-day, and if I do, obviously I've got the next really strong area of support around 32. So I have plenty of time, and everything is going according to plan. The RSI is still a little high. It's at 46 on the weekly. Starting to break down a little bit here. And like I said, I think it'll come down to test the 40 now that it's broke under 50. And maybe that should get us pretty close to this 200-day moving average. As you can see, the wave count is negative. Started a little bit earlier, but like I said, I didn't find this play till last night, and it looked like a really good time to enter. I didn't really miss the entry too much. I mean, it had three tops up here. Initially, it would have been perfect to be in about $45, but you do what you can. You can't always find them on time. So this had a perfect setup for the second leg down, and hopefully I'll get the continued flush down here. Let's put it on a daily chart just so we can kind of see where we're at, and you can kind of see on the daily chart as I zoom in on the time frame and make it a little closer. You could see on the daily it tried to hold this area of support where this little gap window was, okay, and this little gap window down here around 36 to 35, a little bit lower here. I'm going to try and let it run a little bit and see what I can get out of it. Right now on the daily, it's under 40 on the RSI just now. It's starting to pick up real good on the negative wave count. The MACD histogram just went negative today, so this was a good entry, and everything looks pretty good. There's nothing current that's coming up. It just already had the earnings, and like I said, the earnings and the forecast weren't good, so this should run down nicely. For at least the next couple of weeks easily, and it looks like the markets are struggling a little bit. It's just been kind of grinding the last couple of days, but it's still a little negative right now. Not huge, but looks like -4 on the ES, and on the NQ -34. Nothing really big, but that doesn't have really too much to do with this. This is just kind of going to take a dive bomb on its own. So anyways, I wanted to share this with you guys. I think it's a really good risk versus reward. Today is the entry period, and obviously the stop for me would be above this candle here at 39.80 something, 86. I just call it 40. If it gets above 40, then yeah, definitely out. But right now, we'll see what happens. All right, I'll talk to you guys in the next one.